Hey guys, this is MacGyver coming to you. Update on my cichlid tank. Out of my 3 flower horns, one of my males passed away. He was really an angel or a cool guy. He kept peace in the tank. For a big dude, he had very good impairment. He kept peace. He passed away. Then I guess a subservient male became the new tank boss, and this is what he bloomed into. His hump came out. His colors blossomed to this beautiful colors that you see, almost like a rainbow. I think that's what, I'm not sure, but I will say if I'm wrong, leave a comment. Rainbow flower horn. I have a homemade spray bar, and for those guys who see this, the current is pretty fast. But a lot of people differ and say the current flower horns are used to faster from the currents. I disagree. Homemade, back to what I was saying again, the homemade spray bar that I made, the agitation of water is very good. The surface level breaks up the gases evenly. It doesn't have a chance for anything to happen. It goes right out. And also then it comes back down into the cycle underneath the wave maker that I have an air stone attached to. And when I actually engage the air stone, can I do it for you guys to see? Okay, here we go. Micro bubbles all through the tank, which is, I've been learning, is good to get rid of gases. Plus I have my lucky bamboo hanging in to aid in that. The wave maker pretty much carries it away across the whole tank. So every area of the tank has agitation, has movement, no dead spots anywhere in my tank. No dead spots. It has an automatic heater. It's set all the time at, if I could get to see this properly, it's 83 degrees, if you can see that, at all times. Pretty much off a little bit, but it's 83 degrees. I have that, the top tank is at 83.7 Fahrenheit. And that's pretty much it, a bare bottom, a few decorations. And so far, so good. He hasn't been agitated. He doesn't go wild. He hasn't hurt himself trying to hit into anything. He hasn't hurt his hump. But his colors and his size is getting crazy. I got this guy when he was $29, or basically all 3 of them, each one word, $29 for an inch, and that was 8 months ago. And this is how big these guys are now. At least this is how big he is now. I don't know if I should groom his tail. I like the way his tail and the end split, with that double scissor and the end of it. I think that's unique. I love it. He's a good guy. You know, it's food time. He's all over me. I was waiting in Philadelphia. I was in Philadelphia for a few days. Since I've been back, he's going crazy. He just been watching me. His pearls is nice. He's not. I don't rate fish like that, but his colors are coming out, and I think he has a little bit more to go. He's gonna be one beautiful flower horn. On my bottom tank is my female. She might be in heat, as you guys might be able to see, but they always going at it, I think because they're about the same size, so I want her to get a little bigger so she doesn't feel like anything, you know, they're the same size and get away. You see? There it goes. She's in heat. And if you remember my first cichlid tank where all these guys were small, the only survivor is my bumblebee. Only survivor. But on filtration, let me back up a little bit. On the top tank, which is a European overflow, I also have a, you guys are kind of upset. I get these wires organized over the weekend. I have a pothos inside of my tank. I have 2 or 3 plants, they're growing. The temperature in there is about 78 at all times. I'm gonna return back into the tank. Also, I just did my plumbing over again. This is my wet dry sump, basically. I have a heater inside there also, which is on. That's set at all times. And move away from there. On my bottom tank, that's pretty much the big tank. It has one filtration system, my sump pump, my nitrate controller, my pothos that I have inside there, and with aid and enter inside the tank, I have my lucky bamboo. On my bottom tank, where the female lives, it's basically over filtered. The long tube in the back is actually a Fluval 406, and that's on a 55-gallon tank. Next to it, with the mesh, that's a Fluval FX6. Next to that, that's an Aqueon, I forgot what size hangover filter, but it don't have any media. The only thing it has inside of it is basically a pothos plant and a coarse filter for harsh polishing off of the harsh substance, and eventually breaks down and it turns nitrate. The plant can neutralize that aspect of it. I'm still learning, but for what I've learned, if I'm wrong, tell me guys if I learned it wrong. I have my heater, the heater is set at all times at 80 degrees, and it only board is 0.1, so it's 80.1 degrees at all times. I have live rock in the tank. I know my tank looks dirty, but trust me guys, this tank is because I gotta clean the glass off. My friend over the weekend never did it for me, so I have to clean the glass while I was gone. I have to come in and clean it now. But that water, pretty much, I have no water change on this tank system, in the bottom tank. No water change. I just tap off as basically what you guys would say, add water. So there's no, I don't do water change. I just add water and that's it, tap off. I tap it off at all times and I clean my filter out, and that's it. No water change. And other than allergen in the glass, I think that's pretty damn good. That's clean, that's clear. Water agitation on top of the surface. I made another spray bar down here for this tank. If I should have told you guys, agitation in the water is crazy. I have the Fluval blowing up to carry everything from the back from this flow wave maker that you guys can probably see. This wave maker is actually helping to push it back across. It's kind of over filtered with a nice current flow, and I have all the cichlids inside there. But the flower horns have grown to adapt to it. From a fast current, they're pretty much immune to it. But most people might disagree and say flower horns shouldn't be a fast moving current water. These guys behave regular. You wouldn't even know it was a fast moving current. I'm trying to show you guys how the water works. And thanks to DIY King, or King of DIY, Joey, I did your design of the filter, the polisher, and it works great. I got to clean the sponge, the last filter that I added into it, but it works great. On the top tank, if I didn't say it before, on my wave maker I put an air stone. What the air stone does is, when I turn it on, the wave maker helps to break those bubbles up, or whatever few bubbles that come out, for not all air stones are good. It's these micro bubbles that help on the top tank with nitrate exchange, unlike the other tank that's over filtered with the canister, the 406 and the FX6, and the hangover and the internal. I use this in the top tank, a more natural system with the sump pump with the pothos plants inside of it. And this guy died of strictly krill, bloodworm. Let me see if I remember. Because I used to feed him pellets, but my dog got addicted to the fish food pellets. So I stopped doing that. I buy them frozen bait fish food, which is a krill, shrimp, or the bloodworms, and the chicken heart. Sometimes I buy all three of them, and when I do, I make a cocktail and feed them twice a day, or down to the second day, or vary the ingredients, but basically pretty much the same staple diet they get twice a day for the whole week. This guy colors came out so ridiculous after the first male flower horn passed away. This guy just blossomed into this beautiful pearling with this color sequence. But that's what it is. MacGyver has left the RC world and went back to his original youth days, raising my fish. And as you can see, he is a male flower horn. He just moved, you kind of missed it. You might get catch it on camera. And she is a female, but because of size, she's kind of one off with him. So, and he's a little bullyish, so I didn't want him to fight, anything happen. I pulled him out, put him back in the top tank, get some size up, get you guys back together, and see what happens. So far so good. Look at those colors. bottom tank, FX6. On the back of it, another Fluval 406. On the back hang-off, I have a Aqueon. Inside the tank, I have a water flow circulator with a homemade DIY King instructed water polisher. I don't do water changes, I just do to clean the screen. I do tap offs and that's it. And the water stays pristine. Doesn't have any smell, no odor, no ammonia, no nitrates, anything. As a matter of fact, on the back of the hangover filter, I have a couple of pothos plants that's actually growing. I can get to the back and show that down there. And those guys have been growing steady for the last, since I hooked it up. My Lucky Bamboo. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to feed you. Get ready to feed you. Got you. See, even she knows. Look, she's falling too. Food? Alright, got you guys. I got you. Alright guys, this is MacGyver. I'm back in my fishing hobby. I put the RC hobby on the back burner for a few. This is more tranquil, less stressful. And this is my newest update. Drop a like, leave a comment. Alright guys, have a good night.